What's up, guys? We're back once again, and we keep covering the upcoming Samurai MMA event taking place on May 6th in Montreal. And we've got one of the big guys on the card, one of the guys that will be in what I believe is the highest level fight on the evening, and it is Craig Shintani. What's up, man?
How's it going?
I'm doing great. Thanks for taking the time once again. I really appreciate it. Because like I've been saying, really interesting matchup you've been put on that card, and I really feel like it's an important matchup for like the future of the featherweight division in Canada.
Mm.
So I was wondering what were your opinions on that matchup?
Yeah, I think it's a big fight. It's challenging to get some of the higher level guys to actually line up and see kind of who's ready for that next step and to actually stagger that order. It seems like so many guys are inactive or high level guys fighting maybe not a high level guy. So it's nice to get a high level matchup and adjust those top five, top 10 rankings. So
For sure. You were talking about having trouble fighting. How many cancellations have you had, like in your pro career up until now? Because
quite
I
a
feel like every once in a while I see a Craig Shintani fight and then like gets canceled, and it's
yeah,
always
there's
against Tom O'Connor too. But
yeah, Tom is a very common situation where I'm signing contracts and shortly after the fight is no longer. But I haven't really kept track. Quite a few canceled fights, and then the fights that I do have signed, they've been tricky to get an opponent for. So, I mentioned earlier, a lot of guys are looking for those easier paths, which I understand why, but it makes getting a fight tricky when you have more than 5 wins. And I've had a tough go, but thankfully Maxime is he's game and he'll be there. So it's nice to have somebody finally.
yeah, for sure. What do you think, especially about your opponent, like on more specific?
I think he's well rounded. I've watched a fair bit of film on him. I think he's definitely looking to grapple, which is something I'm happy to do. So I'm looking forward to the opportunity to challenge my grappling against his. I know he's a good grappler. Um, but yeah, well rounded, solid guy, doesn't quit, good cardio. So um, I'm ready for 15 minutes, and I think it'll be a tough fight, but I'm ready to get my hand raised.
For sure. And do you think that's because I don't know how long you signed with Samurai or anything like that, but do you think that's one fight that could give you like that could put you directly into like title contention for the future if you win that contest?
Yeah, for sure. I think this is Samurai has some great talent. So this is a fight where you win this fight. I think it could be a title fight anywhere, right? So
Yeah.
winner of this, I'm assuming would be fighting for a belt. Again, I think we're some of the best 45ers in the country. So um, I think yeah, a win there is definitely for the strap next.
For sure. Are you at 45 now, like for all your fights, or are you still willing to go up to 55, take some matchups there?
I'm planning to stay at 45. I'm just not as big as some of those 55ers. Like some of those guys are, 6 feet, 6'1". Um, they're just big guys, and I'm not having to cut much weight to make 55. So I'd rather be a big 45er. It's a weight class that's built for me. So I plan to stay there moving forward. So
Yes, and I feel like there's lots of good talent that like just settled on 45 right now in Canada. For a
hmm
while, it was like let's say 3 or 4 years back, we had like Alex Morgan, Laramie, Jourdain, and then like
hmm
lots of newcomers. But now I feel that with like people like Neil Anderson, Majadamo, you,
yeah.
O'Connor, if he can fight, it's becoming a like a real good active division with lots of like top level guys, some of the best guys in the country, even I'd say.
Yeah, a lot of guys are making that cut now. Finally, I think a lot of guys before it was like you had a hard time getting matchups. So guys were like, "I'll just fight 55," but now everybody seems to make that cut and they want to make that cut. Because again, some of those guys at 55 are big. So guys like myself and Tom and Majed, like we're not super big guys. We're not, we're all under 5'10". So um, fighting guys that are 6 feet, 6'1", 6'2" doesn't really make sense. Um, but yeah, the talent pool is deep now. It's very exciting to be a 45er.
For sure. Now let's talk about the training because you just came back from the United States. Was it your first time going to Salt Lake City at the pit?
That was my fifth or sixth time, so I've been down there quite a bit. Yeah, it's great training. Those guys work hard. They scrap. Ramsey's pushing us hard, so it's not the whole training camp. It's a little 10-day push, but it makes a big difference. Those guys are, they're solid wrestlers. Good jiu-jitsu guys, and they fight. So the MMA practice it's rough every day, but it's always good to get down there and have those guys beat me up a little bit.
For sure. And you had the chance to compete too in jiu-jitsu. I was wondering, grappling industries, are they still round robin tournaments?
They are, yeah, round
Ooh.
robin, which is a nice option. Like I just kind of did the last minute. It was like the gyms are closed; they're going to be there coaching and competing. So I figured I could just take a day to go run in the mountains, or I could go, get some rolls in and work hard. So I figured I'd compete. Didn't really care how it went. Just wanted to again get some good rounds in. But yeah, I did the absolute. Did my division. It was some solid rolls, some solid matches, and it was a nice little push before I fight. So.
For sure, man. I miss these days. I believe I'm not sure, but I believe the grappling industry guy is actually from Montreal. I
Oh, okay.
believe.
Yep.
And we used to have like Ella grappling industries tournament here, but like unfortunately it was some bullshit happened, and like it's not even legal to compete anymore in Quebec for some reason. So we go to Ontario to compete, but like those grappling industries, I feel like were the best tournaments because like you knew that you were gonna roll like 4 to 5 times. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes when you get to the higher belts, you go to a tournament and like there's 4 guy in your division. So like you beat a guy, then you go to the finals and you beat another guy, and like you travel basically 3 hours to roll 2 times. So
Mm-hmm.
I really like the format of grappling industries. I feel like, and for a guy like you getting ready for a fight, it's like higher intensity training, let's say like that, but still very manageable in a place that you're quite likely not to get hurt to.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely different when guys are trying to go at you and break your arm and stuff. So that little push is nice because, like you said, it's different than just training in a gym. And yeah, I think I got 6 or 7 matches in, so it was nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
whether you're experienced or not, even the tournaments where you're able to go deep, it's like sometimes there just isn't that many guys. So that round robin format is nice.
Yep. And now you're back here, still training at Kingdom MMA, right?
Yeah, I own it with my
Yeah,
business
that's what
partner and coach Aaron. So we're here to stay. I'll be here for a while.
I wasn't sure about that one, but I believed so, but
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. So yeah, cool. That's cool. So, like, let's say everything goes according to plan. Like, you just come into the cage and everything's going perfect. Like, how does it end? Like, you're looking for a knockout. You want to submit the grappler, or what's the dream scenario in that fight?
It's a good question. I don't know. I don't really care, to be honest. I just want to win. Um, Obviously, if you can submit a guy with some solid jiu-jitsu, like Maxime, that's always a nice feather in the cap. But it's not like I have anything personal against the guy. I don't wish him ill will for once we finish. I just have to go in there and get the win. So by any means, doesn't matter to me. I like a finish, but I'm not picky. Winning is all that matters to me right now.
Is it your first fight? Like, oh no, you fought for BFL, yeah, but is it your first fight outside of Western Canada?
Yes, yeah. I
Ooh.
fought in Yellowknife. That's still technically Western Canada, I believe. So,
Yeah, it's the
um,
north.
yeah, it's very far north. But yeah, Yellowknife, BC, and then throughout Alberta, quite a bit. So it'll be a decent little plane ride. But I'm excited to go to Montreal.
Have you ever been to Montreal?
No, I
Oh.
have quite a few guys in my gym that are from Montreal, and they're happy for me to be going. They say it's a beautiful city, and um, they're telling me the sights to go see, before and after the fight. So I'm definitely looking forward to checking out the city and meeting some people there.
For sure, man. You got plenty of stuff to do out here. Like the only thing I'm saying in advance, the only thing that sucks right now is fucking masks and shit. Like we're like the only place in North America that we still gotta wear masks in public spaces and stuff like that. But everything's open to full capacity, and like, let's say you want to party after the fight or whatever, like you're gonna go to a bar or a club, and you see that once people start drinking, everybody forgets about masks quite quickly. So it's not that much of a problem, but yeah, like hella stuff to see, and like some amazing places to eat too, like after the fight,
Mm.
some crazy places.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
You're looking forward to you? Are you gonna try poutine? You,
Poutine?
yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, you should.
I don't want to gain too much weight after. We'll see how it goes, but
Nah, only one. Like you just try it
maybe me and my coach will share one.
for sure, my man.
Is that the thing to grab? Is a poutine?
Yeah, in Montreal you can find everything, but like I'd say for Montreal, if you want to be specific, yeah, poutine or smoked meat. Like
Mm.
it's one or the other, but I'd have both, to be honest.
You're making me hungry right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's all good.
I'm stopping. So, man, thanks for taking the time. It was really cool. I wish you a good final week of training. Hope everything is going well your way, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in Montreal and seeing that fight. Man, is by far, in my opinion, the highest level fight on the card. The fight with the most implications on the card. So people are not gonna want to miss that. And man, thanks a lot. I'm leaving you with the final word. The floor is yours. Anything you want to say? Any people you want to shout out? That's
Clinch Fight Shop for sponsoring me. They're always supporting. All my teammates, coaches that beat me up and push me every day. I appreciate them. Um, no, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a good night. Don't miss it. We're going to put on a show.
for sure. Thank you very much, Craig Shintani.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye.